Imagine a world where every click, every like, every comment you make is being watched, analyzed, and used against you. Welcome to the reality of social media, where AI isn't just a tool, it's a weapon. It's a weapon targeted at each of us so that our collective decision-making is predictable and we get glued to the screen as longer as possible. If you have felt unable to get your eyes off your screen for hours, you are not alone. In this video, we will try to decode the real power behind all this. Stay till the end. In the age of information, social media platforms have become an integral part of our daily lives. But behind the friendly interfaces and personalized content lies a hidden force: artificial intelligence. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and every other social media platforms out there, plus every e-commerce platforms, use their AI algorithms to gather data from their consumers every second, every day. AI algorithms are constantly learning from your behavior. They know what you like, what you share, who you follow. They even predict what you might do next. This brings a big question to the table. Is AI manipulating and influencing our thought process? Are we just going down the rabbit hole of social media ads that are constantly bombarded at us, that we have lost the ability of independent decision-making? And it is not just limited to ads. Ever wondered while browsing videos on YouTube or TikTok or any other social media platforms? Unless you actually search for something new on the search bar, all the videos that you see around you are just based on what you have watched, liked, or commented in the past. And once in a while, when you see a completely random video suggested to you, you feel like you have just struck gold, as if you just came out of this tunnel vision and can finally breathe a sigh of relief as it adds some new perspective to your life. We all have felt that. While AI has revolutionized the way we connect and communicate, bringing us closer to friends and family, it has also opened doors to manipulation, misinformation, and privacy invasion. From influencing elections to spreading fake news, from addictive algorithms to targeted advertising, the dark side of AI and social media is a growing concern that affects us all. So what's really happening behind the screen? How are these invisible algorithms shaping our thoughts, our emotions, our very society? In this video, we'll delve into the dual nature of AI and social media, emphasizing the focus on the negative impacts. Join us as we uncover the truth. Benefits of AI in social media. In the bustling universe of social media, AI is more than a mere spectator. It's a dynamic force, shaping how companies understand and interact with you. Every click, every like, every comment is a piece of a puzzle. AI puts these pieces together, painting a picture of who you are and what you love. Understanding consumer behavior. Ever felt that uncanny connection with your social media feed? That's AI, tirelessly working behind the scenes, analyzing your behavior, predicting your interests, and crafting a personalized experience just for you. It's not magic, it's machine learning. By understanding your preferences, AI transforms your social media experience into something uniquely yours. From personalized playlists on Spotify to shopping recommendations on Amazon, AI's understanding of consumer behavior is reshaping how we interact with the digital world. Marketing and advertising. But the benefits of AI don't end with personalization. In the realm of marketing and advertising, AI is a game changer. Remember those irrelevant ads that used to clutter your feed? With AI, those are a thing of the past. Now businesses can reach you with messages that matter, thanks to targeted advertising. From small local businesses to global brands, AI's ability to pinpoint the right audience has revolutionized advertising, making it more relevant, more engaging, and more effective. So next time you find that perfect song recommendation or stumble upon an ad for a product you've been eyeing, remember, it's not coincidence, it's AI, enhancing your digital life one click at a time. Now this generates a question in everyone's mind. Is this AI controlling what we think, or are they manipulating what we think? Recent development in AI capabilities have made a lot of people question whether those individual decisions that we think we are consciously making in our daily lives using social media are actually ours. The dark side of AI in social media. But behind the allure of personalization and targeted advertising lies a shadowy realm. A realm where privacy is not a guarantee, but a commodity. In this realm, your and mine personal data and behavioral data are a goldmine. Every interaction, every shared moment, every personal detail is a data point. And in the hands of AI, these data points reveal more about you than you may realize. Your likes, your dislikes, your location, your friends, all of it is fodder for AI's insatiable appetite. But what happens when this information falls into the wrong hands? The headlines tell a tale of caution. From Facebook's Cambridge Analytica scandal to Twitter's unauthorized data sharing, the breaches are real and the consequences are profound. Millions of users' data exposed, manipulated, and exploited. Trust shattered, and the very fabric of digital privacy torn apart. We have often heard the sale of personal information on the dark web as rumors, but what if they turn out to be true? Those random spam calls you get while not knowingly consenting to receive those calls should ring a caution siren to us. But it seems like we have now normalized these unsuspected activities and sale of our personal data and privacy. The outcry is loud, and the call for regulation is clear. But the question remains, how do we navigate this complex landscape where convenience often overshadows caution? Identity theft, targeted misinformation, manipulation. The risks are not just theoretical, they are tangible and terrifying. But all is not lost. Awareness is growing, and users are taking control, demanding transparency, and holding companies accountable. The dark side of AI and social media is a stark reminder of the delicate balance between innovation and integrity. As we embrace the benefits, let us not forget the responsibilities that come with wielding such a powerful tool. Manipulation and control. From the shadows of privacy breaches emerges another unsettling reality. A reality where manipulation and control are not just possibilities but everyday occurrences. AI algorithms are not just passive observers. They learn, they adapt, and they influence. Your newsfeed, your recommendations, your entire online experience is tailored to keep you engaged. But what happens when this tailoring creates echo chambers? When differing opinions are silenced and only reinforcing views are amplified? We all have seen those swarms of AI bot posts that you get on every of your Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter posts. These bots have gotten so sophisticated that it has been increasingly difficult to realize whether someone commenting on your social media is actually a person or just a digital robot. The Cambridge Analytica scandal is a stark example. Personal data harvested, opinions targeted, and political campaigns manipulated. Democracy itself was put to the test. The echoes of past US presidential elections and use of targeted social media manipulations are still hot topics of discussion. The scale was massive, the strategies were sophisticated, and the impact was undeniable. Elections swayed, trust eroded, and the very essence of free thought challenged. The outcry was not just about a breach of privacy, but a breach of trust. A breach of the very principles that define our society. And it doesn't stop at politics. From advertising to content promotion, the manipulation continues, subtle yet pervasive. The call for transparency, for ethical AI practices, for responsible innovation is growing louder. But the path is complex and the stakes are high. As we navigate this intricate web of manipulation and control, awareness is our ally, education is our weapon, and action is our path forward. The power of AI is undeniable, but so is our responsibility to wield it with care and conscience. Mental health and well-being. We uncover another hidden consequence of AI and social media, its impact on mental health. The endless scroll, the constant notifications, designed to keep you hooked, but at what cost? Studies reveal social media addiction, with hours spent and mental health compromised. AI algorithms feed this addiction, learning what makes you click, serving it relentlessly. This content feast leads to depression and anxiety. The more you consume, the more you despair. The correlation between social media usage and mental health issues is a documented reality. Experts call for responsible usage, digital detox, and mindful engagement. Balance and self-care are necessities in a world where AI-driven content can lead to addiction and despair. There's joy beyond the screen, life beyond the likes. It's a journey we must take. Together, we can navigate this complex landscape. Support and empathy are our tools, and our mental well-being is worth the fight. Fake news and misinformation. From the depths of addiction and mental turmoil, we now venture into a world where truth is distorted and reality is manipulated. Welcome to the era of fake news and misinformation. In our digital age, a lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is still putting on its shoes. AI has become the wind beneath the wings of these lies. Algorithms, designed to engage, often promote sensational and false content. The more outrageous, the more clicks, the more shares, the more viral it becomes. The consequences? they're not confined to the virtual world. Misinformation has sparked violence, influenced elections, and even endangered lives. Some of the proof of this was seen on the ground recently during the Manipur riots in India. So large was the scale of misinformation and hoax that people could not decide whom to trust anymore, everybody fearing for their lives. At last, the army had to be deployed to take control of the situation. Real people, real chaos. From political turmoil to health crises, the ripple effect of fake news is felt across societies and nations. The numbers are staggering. Millions of fake stories, billions of shares, and an untold number of victims caught in the web of deceit. These cases are on the rise all through the world, in every country, in every continent. We just need to open our eyes and we can see it happening so close to us, even in our neighborhoods, in our cities. And then there are deep fakes, AI-generated videos so convincing that they blur the line between reality and fabrication. The technology is advancing and so is the threat. Remember the political scandals, the manipulated campaigns? AI played a role, shaping opinions, swaying votes, altering the course of history. But all is not lost. There are those who fight against the tide, fact-checkers, journalists, organizations striving to uphold the truth. Media literacy, critical thinking, responsible sharing, these are our weapons against the onslaught of fake news. We must be vigilant, discerning, and wise. Truth matters, integrity matters. In a world where AI can be a tool for deception, we must stand as guardians of honesty and authenticity. Together, we can navigate this complex landscape. We can be the voice of reason, the beacon of truth, the defenders of a world where facts are honored and lies are exposed. Ethical dilemmas. We enter the realm of ethical dilemmas in AI, where right and wrong blur. AI learns from data, carrying biases related to gender, race, and ethnicity. The consequences are real and troubling. From job ads to financial services, AI's biased judgments marginalize groups and perpetuate inequality. Transparency is an enigma. AI's decision-making is often mysterious, leading to calls for ethical practices. Transparency, governments and organizations join the fight, setting standards for an AI that serves all. Fairness, accountability, the demands grow as society grapples with AI's power. Ethics is a necessity. We must ensure that algorithms rule with justice and integrity. Every interaction with AI plays a part in a complex web. But who watches the watchmen? We must be guardians of our digital destiny, demanding an AI that respects our values. Together, we can shape an AI that's wise and responsible. The future of AI and social media is in our hands. Social impact and polarization. Polarization, fueled by AI, is reshaping society. AI feeds us what we like, creating echo chambers that isolate us. Studies reveal a stark increase in polarization. The divide is growing, and the middle ground is vanishing. The whole Ukraine-Russia situation was a great example of this. People were busy fighting in favor or against the war, while real people were dying on the ground. Same thing was seen during French riots, where some were raising funds in support of the victims, while others were busy raising funds for the officers involved. This increase in polarization was fueled by social media, where you were continuously fed with only one side of the story unless you choose to explore all possible contexts. The algorithm's nature is to engage us, affirming our beliefs. But there's hope. Communities strive for understanding, and efforts are made to break the echo chambers. Is this the society we want? Where do algorithms dictate our beliefs? We can change the narrative, embrace diversity, and use AI to unite, not divide. The choice is ours. The future of our social fabric is in our hands. Legal and regulatory challenges. From the social fabric to the legal framework, AI's influence is vast. How do we govern something so complex? The legal landscape is filled with uncertainties. Laws lag behind technology. Privacy is key. Regulations like GDPR and CCPA aim to protect data, but the battle continues. Global debates rage on. How to regulate AI? How to ensure fairness? Different countries, different approaches. The balance between control and innovation is delicate. Content moderation, a double-edged sword. Where's the line between filtering and censorship? Bias and discrimination, hidden pitfalls. The road to legal solutions is long. Collaboration is key. Together, we can forge a just and transparent legal framework. The public voice matters. They shape the laws and hold the power to demand accountability. Legal scholars and policymakers weigh in. Their insights are vital. The future is uncertain. The legal landscape of AI is in flux. Hope persists. With responsible regulation, we can harness AI's power ethically. The legal challenges reflect our values. The law must evolve. What kind of society do we want? How do we make AI a servant, not a master? Together, we can shape AI's legal future, ensuring justice for all. We've explored AI's complex relationship with social media, from revolutionizing online experiences to casting dark shadows like privacy invasion and manipulation. But you have the power. Be mindful online. Advocate for ethical AI. Will you be part of the solution? The choice is yours.